This is a twofold, two-sided video. It's going to be a really quick video. It's probably going to be really long because I said it's going to be really quick. That's usually how it goes. But in any case, I just want to, I guess, go old school and say I want to give a shout out to all the XJWs out there. Especially the ones, not excluding the other ones, but especially the ones that still hold a belief in a higher power, in God. I know, people that no longer believe in God was not necessarily because of the Jehovah Witness organization. Although I know of a lot of people personally who got so turned off by the organization that they turned off God altogether, right? So I include you in this shout out because you still had the courage to leave something that you once wholeheartedly believed in. That takes courage, right? Because, and this is speaking for myself, as you all know, or maybe not know if you're clicking on this video for the first time, I was never baptized as a Jehovah Witness. I was always surrounded by it on all four corners. Everybody in my family and associates and a lot of friends were, Jehovah Witnesses, or at least associated with the organization. I did my own thing. For those that have been following me throughout my videos, I had the best of both worlds, to be honest with you. I lived very worldly, and then would show up at the Kingdom Halls and the assemblies, and and most of the people inside knew that I was involved in the music business, rap, and we're talking about rap in the 90s, smoking blunts, drinking 40s, scantily, is that how you pronouncing it? Scantily, sometimes scantily dressed women in music videos, the whole life. Although I didn't, that was something I was always, against in demoralizing women. I probably can count one time where I had women in a music video, which for today's standards would be kind of like G-rated, so I never was really for that. I got daughters. I just never was for that. But I did, everything else, and I was accepted, right? Still invited into, the barbecues or cookouts or whatever they had. And, I did it, right? I had the best of both worlds, but I still, early on believed that this was the truth, right? Because unbeknownst to me, I had a close relationship with God, in my opinion. I saw God manifest God's self in my life on many, many occasions that couldn't be no other thing, couldn't be chance, couldn't be luck, right? Oh, it was luck, it was chance, it was no, this was something, these are things that are personal, right, to oneself, right? So you can argue back and forth with people all day long and say, well, this is between me and God, right? I'm not here to debate, right? And now I sound like a real Jehovah. I'm not here to argue with you or to debate, but no, these are things that reaffirm my belief and also my relationship with God. But I associated that God with the organization. So although I lived, worldly life, I would never, or thought I would never, ditch the organization, because that God was associated with the organization, and that was the God that, manifested in my life on so many occasions. So it was like, how do I leave? But when I realized that that organization had nothing to do with God, the God, true and living God, I said, oh, I can ditch that organization and still have a relationship with God. So that takes courage. And shout out to all the people that, made that determination, did their research, and really made that move. They made that jump. That's a big jump, because you're essentially leaving behind, the belief that you're going to see loved ones, maybe spouses or siblings or children, parents. You're going to leave them behind, right? Because I'm talking about ones that have passed away, right? You're going to leave them, because once you leave the organization, the chances of you seeing them again is probably out, right? They've kind of like loosened up the chain, so to speak, later on, right? Now it's like, pretty much everybody's going to be resurrected and given another chance. So they're kind of like trying to change that doctrine. Before, when I was growing up, it was like, no, you're not part of the organization. You're done, right? You're done. That's it, right? So now they're kind of like trying to, loosen things up. So shout out to you guys, but also I want to speak on the ones that's still inside, saying, or having said what I just said, it's difficult. It really is. I know that you see now the veil has been lifted from your eyes, but they don't see. And I know it's annoying, and I know it makes you angry, and I know that it's not so much about the rank and file, but the people that's the puppeteers, that's kind of like pulling the strings. That's where my annoyance comes from. That, yeah, it annoys me that certain people are still blinded, family members and people that I know, but hopefully they wake up in due time. But my annoyance comes from the puppeteers, people pulling the strings, so hopefully these people, your loved ones, your family and friends open up and wake up. But I think a lot of XJWs that do videos, we're more interested in, the higher ups. Yes, it's annoying when you say things, and it's annoying when you still walk around blinded, by this false doctrine. And, yeah, it's annoying. But I just want to say that, we have to be patient in knowing that we were once these people walking blindly and defending this false organization, this cult. We were defending them at one time. Even me, right? No. It's like, what? You got a blunt in your mouth right now, and you're talking about, no, that's the true organization, Now, I laugh at myself. I want to go back to every person that I have, defended this organization against and apologize. And every chance I get, I'm so proud when people, that haven't seen me since, knowing that I was affiliated. I love the opportunity when they say, hey, long time no see, what's going on? Yeah, because I know that you don't do this because no, I ain't a part of that. What? that I love the opportunity to let people know that no, I have no dealings with that at all, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. The one side is shout out to the brave ones, people like myself, people like you that woke up and had the courage to say, no, I can still serve God, you know, but not with this organization. You're actually kind of like defending God. You're actually like, in a weird way, having God's back to speak up and say, nope, that's false. No, God doesn't approve of that. And I'm separating myself from that. That takes courage. And I salute you, right? And even the ones that don't believe in God anymore, hopefully it wasn't this organization that steered you away from it, hopefully, or put a sour taste in your mouth. But I salute you too, because you still left this false organization. So I salute you. And also the people that's watching this that may say, you know, Sean, you are so wrong, right? I don't know why you would be watching this, but that's another story. But Sean, you're so wrong. I had patience. I was once you. Many of us were once you. And if you just start thinking, right, and not just jump to conclusions that people are out to prove you wrong, or what it's, you know, it's almost like telling somebody that, yo, your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife, I kind of saw them not in the right light. They were up to no good. And it's like, you don't even do the research. It's like, no, I don't believe it. That's a lie. You would at least, like, when your wife or your husband, boyfriend or girlfriend come home, significant other, partner, whatever you want to call them, you know, hey, somebody, funny. It was funny. What? No, it was funny. They said that you were at the Borgata in Atlantic City. You wasn't there this last Tuesday, right? You was at work. I tried to tell her, because you may get something, right? You may have them laugh it off like, what? I was at work. Are you kidding me? Me and Jill, let me show you my, no, I don't need to see it. No, let me show you. Me and Jill, we took a selfie because we were out to lunch. Let me show you. It's like, I don't need to see it. Okay, show me. Let me see, right? And then they show you, and it's like, or you may get I was in Atlantic City. We need to talk. We need to talk. You might get that. You might get that, and you're like, wow, I just did a little research and the floodgates open. And you might get the truth, right? Don't just block it out. Do some research, right? I got a little list because I got my aligners in, but do your research. What is it? How is it going to hurt you? You find out that it's a lie, and it reinforces your belief in your organization. Or you find out that it's true what we're saying. Who knows? You may start another life that is more free and beautiful and loving and godly and spiritual, and you might thank us for it. I'm going to leave it there. You know what I ask you to do in every video? Just think. That's all. And it's love.